Welcome, friends. Sorry for being late. Let me catch this real quick, because if not, it's going to be beeping the whole time I'm doing this, as usual. Sorry about this, guys. All right, sorry about that. If I don't do that, it'll be beeping the whole show. I'm sure you don't want to hear that beeping the whole show. So yeah, thank y'all for coming out. Saturday night, Spirit Talk with Wayne of Louisiana Paranormal Investigations and Research. I just added the topics to the show a few minutes ago in the description. And if you give me 1 second. All right, here we go. I'm kind of ill-prepared. I had a long morning at work, unfortunately. And I slept all day because I was tired. So I've only been up for a couple hours, like 3 hours or something like that. Thankfully, I had mostly everything set up and ready to go. I just had to get a few things together and ready. And yeah, so here we are. Another beautiful, rainy here in Louisiana, South Louisiana, rainy, beautiful Saturday night. Been looking forward to seeing everybody again this week. And yeah, we're going to have fun tonight. So without further ado, ceremonial drink. And for those of you that haven't got to see the topics, or read the topics yet, I'm just give y'all a quick rundown of what I'm going to be going over. Camera went a little blurry. Yeah, right before I went on, I swear to you, right before I came on here, I had a big orb that went and it went over there to I've got two ultraviolet light tubes on the floor, which I'm going to attempt to use again this week if the camera cooperates. And they came on by themselves for about 10-15 seconds and then shut themselves off. So I wanted to hurry up, and that's really what took me a minute to get started, because I went to go start and the lights kicked on, and then I saw this. It was like a big old orb. So yeah, if y'all pay attention behind me tonight, I think we're going to see some light anomalies tonight. Judging from what's happened already before I came on. So yeah, so anyway, this is what we're going to go through tonight. We're going to do trigger objects. I'm going to talk about trigger objects, how trigger objects can be used in an investigation setting, how they can be used to elicit responses in experiment settings, and how they can harbor energy and attract unwanted energy into home hauntings and stuff like that in those types of settings. So yeah, we're going to talk about trigger objects, and I'm going to show you a few trigger objects that I've got here, and we'll do some experiments with those. Then something that I talked to a few people earlier in the week about is how to contact a deceased relative or a loved one, or even a pet that may have crossed over, and you may want to try to communicate with that person or pet to get closure from their passing. So I think the EVPs that I captured last week and the week before. Hang on, I'll switch cameras for y'all real quick. I'm not going to be able to see chat, so here. I think the EVPs that I got last week and the week before, my brother had came through last week, and I kind of needed him to at the time, and he came through right when I needed him to. But I think that, combined with some of the other evidence that I've been posting, people have contacted me and said, hey, what do I have to do to try to contact somebody that, I know, a friend of mine that I may have lost, or a relative that I may have lost. So we're going to kind of go over that a little bit. I'm not an expert. I'll say that every time, because I'm not. But I have achieved communication with my brother, and I've achieved communication with my dog, which is crazy, I know. But if you haven't seen the first show that I did on my new channel here, go check it out. And Kimberly, my dear friend Kimberly, who has been helping me crazy much behind the scenes with editing and chopping up video clips and everything for me. She's been like godsend for me with all my social media and stuff like that. So y'all thank Kimberly for all those video clips that have been popping up, because she's been doing all that editing while I've been working. I haven't had time to do it. So Kimberly rocks. But yeah, go check out, I think she called it Pet Spirit Communication, I think is what it was called. Go check that out and see how my dog interacted with the PX Spirit Talk device and some other things that I had set up. So go check that out if you haven't seen it. It's really cool. How's this camera, Diane? Is this camera staying in focus? I can't see chat until I look down. Yeah, Tammy, she is amazing. Tammy too. Tammy is amazing too. Tammy helps me with a lot of behind the scenes social media stuff too. Tammy puts in work. Like she puts in work. Like she's them two. I just can't thank them two enough, man. Really good friends that help me out, you know, a lot. This right here, what I'm doing here, wouldn't be possible without them helping me behind the scenes and stuff. So, you know, y'all thank them, I thank them, and they rock. So, yeah, so we're going to talk about doing ITC, maybe EVP, and some other types of communication with a loved one. And what I'm going to do basically is just tell you what's worked for me, and what works for me now still that I've been trying. It took me several years before I was able to really get my brother to come through and speak to me. It took a long time, and it took a lot of dedication. I tried so many different things. And if I can tell you guys what worked for me and help you achieve communication quicker than it took me 5 years or 6 years. I think it was 6, let's see, 6 was 11. It's 5 years, a little over 5 years it took me before he finally came through. But yeah, so we'll talk about that a little bit, and then tech time. And I'm going to format this a little bit different this week, because last week I seemed to kind of, it seemed like I watched the show back, and it seemed like I was rambling a little bit when I was just kind of spitting out facts about the topics that I was going over. So I'm going to kind of change that up a little bit. Instead of me just spitting out stuff at you, I think I'm going to mix it up. And I'm going to be bringing back an old segment. Starting next week, I'm going to be bringing back my fact or faked segment that everybody keeps telling me to bring back. I was going to do it this week, but I just did not have time to go through all the videos and line them up and stuff like that. So I apologize for any of you that were expecting that this week. Not able to do it, but I will bring it back next week for sure. Fact or faked will be back next week, guaranteed. And then tech time this week is going to be, we're going to talk about infrared illuminators, ultraviolet illuminators, full spectrum illuminators, wide spectrum illuminators. What's the difference between them, how they all work, what settings do you use them, what types of cameras you need to see the light, et cetera, et cetera. That's going to be tech time this week. And I'm probably going to do that early on here. In fact, I might just roll into that in a minute and just get started, because I got a few things that I'm going to show and we're going to talk about. And then later on, we'll get into some experiments. We're going to try and I'm going to set some trigger objects up over there. We'll see if we can get any contact with whatever I got laying around. I got the SLS camera over there. I've got, I think I might try one of the more oddball devices that I don't really use very often tonight and see what we get with that. And also during that section, I'm going to set up a laser grid and shoot it that way, and we'll see if anything can block the laser grids out. So yeah, so it's going to be cool, man. I appreciate y'all coming out, and you know, we're going to have a fun, entertaining show. And also, I was going to put, okay, I shot the videos already for these. I took a bunch of these hack shacks that I've got. I recorded little clips, and I had posted on the fan page that I was going to upload those about a week ago, and I just have not had time to do it yet, guys. I'm sorry, I have not had time to do it. I have them recorded. I have them almost all the way edited, and I should have them up this week. I'm going to try my best to get them up this week because I know a lot of y'all were wanting to see those. But it was a lot of videos. I mean, I've got like 30 of these different radios that I had to record and then let them run on a speaker and then cut the clip out and then edit them all into one long clip and then label each one. I mean, it was just a little bit of work. It was a little more work than I thought it was going to be. So yeah, hopefully I will have that up this week. And you know what I might try to do too is I was thinking about maybe, let's see, 2 weeks from now, I might start doing like a little segment. I don't know if y'all think this would be cool. Type it in chat. If you think this would be a good idea, maybe we could do like an ITC segment every week where we run 2 or 3 different devices like this back to back to back and see which one gives us the best responses in the moment. And then the following week we can run three other ones. Excuse me. And then maybe like once we get each week, we'll do like a bracket system. And then the one that worked the best for that week we'll put off to the side. And then next week, the one that works the best that week we'll put off to the side with that one. And then the one that works best the week after that, we'll put off to the side with that one until we've gone through all the ones that I've got. And then we'll take the ones that work the best each week and then have a runoff between those to see which one's the king of. I just saw an orb go by behind me. Actually, I think it flew in front of me. We'll see which ITC device works the best. You know, like a little kind of like a shootout, like a competition to see which one works the best. I don't know if y'all think that'd be a good idea. Type it in chat and we'll run it. And I'll do it if you think that would be a cool idea. Because I've got a bunch of them. Let's see here. All right. Let's see. All right, this is what we're going to do. Let me go ahead and all right, I'm going to switch cameras really quickly. I hope this camera stays in focus, guys. I'm going to try and all right, here we go. You know what? Let me hang on. Let me clean this lens really quickly. Hey, what's up, Apollo? How you doing, bro? Let me clean this lens, y'all. See if it. Let's see. I just saw a freaking orb go by. I don't know if y'all saw that, but I just saw it go. Choom. Ooh. Did y'all see that? Did y'all see that freaking orb? Ooh. Whoa, did you just see that? Did y'all just see that? Did you just see that orb go in front of me? Did y'all just see that? You saw that, Diane? Holy crap, man. I see. That's what I saw right before I went on, and it went over there to that tube light and turned it on. This is going to be a good show. I got a feeling tonight's going to be a good show. The spirits have been blessing me lately. There's somebody upstairs that's smiling on me right now. I don't know who or what, but I've been having a lot of great things happen for me over the last like 10 days or so. I got a raise at work, a pretty nice, substantial one actually. And I'm not going to go into too much more, but I've just had a lot of really great things happen. And all the sessions that I've been doing, I've been getting crazy communication. And I don't know, I just feel like I'm being blessed right now. I really do. So I think God is blessing me with good fortune right now, which is awesome. So, all right, this is what we're going to do. First thing we're going to talk about, let's just go straight into tech because everybody wants to see the tech. Hey, Chrissy, what's up? We're going to go straight into tech because everybody wants to know about this, and this is something that I'm super passionate about. and something that I did for a long time, and I'm actually getting back into. I used to build and sell IR lights on eBay, and I mean, I built tons of them. What's up, Matty Way? Matty Way from the North Films. Y'all go check out his new trailer. He's got a new trailer up on his channel for one of his new documentaries that he's got coming out. Go check it out. It's awesome. From the North Films, go check him out. And for y'all who have not subscribed to Kimberly's Creepy Corners group yet on Facebook, it's really cool. It's fun. She puts up stuff all day and night, little psychic puzzles and different things like that. If you're into like anything paranormal, go to Creepy Corners and Facebook group. I'll put links to it in the description. Go subscribe to that, join that group, and go check it out. It's a huge community of like-minded people, no drama, just pure paranormal fun. It's really awesome. So yeah, go check that out. I'll put the links in the description after the show so y'all can go to it. Okay. All right. This is one of, before I get into too much of the technical aspect of it, I'm just going to show you a couple of lights that I built. A few of them here that I built. All right. These are one of the first types of, hang on, let me switch cameras because this camera is not, something's wrong with this camera, y'all. It's just not hitting tonight for some reason. I'm going to have to swap it out with a different one. I've actually, you know what, I'm going to do that in a minute. I'll put another GoPro there. Okay, this right here, let me grab my my remote control here. Stuff's not working. Go figure. For some reason, everything is not working tonight here. Yep, go figure. This remote control was working a minute ago. It's now not working. So I'm going to have to, you know what, I'll just manually do it. I got more in the other room, but all right, let me zoom in here so I can show you. All right, this is one of the very first types of IR lights that I used to build. They were called dark light illuminators, and this is just strictly IR. 10 LED IR lights. Matty Way's got like 50 of these. These are really useful, but they're just infrared lights. Here, let me switch it into you can't really see the light too good because this camera is not in IR mode. So what we're going to do is we're going to switch the camera. Let me see if I can find it. All right, this is infrared mode. Now, see, the camera can see the light. See? Woo! Now you can't see the light anymore. All right. Now, reason being is that infrared light. Here, let me pull up something on the screen really quickly. I want to show you all this because I think this would be the best way for everybody to be able to understand. Hang on. All right, let me see here. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. Let me pull this up on the screen so y'all can see this really quick, and then it'll make sense what I'm trying to explain. I'll be able to show you. All right. Yeah, ill prepared. Like I said, I'm sorry about this, guys. I slept too late today. All right. Now, what I'm going to show you is this little chart I'm about to pull up is going to be the electromagnetic spectrum in a nutshell. It's going to be kind of a, let me pull up two of them because I don't really like that one there. Let's see. Yeah, I don't really like this one either. Let's see. Okay, here we go. This is good. This will work. All right. Let me share screen here. All right. Okay, here we go. All right, screen share. All right, share. Okay, now this right here, this is the electromagnetic spectrum. Okay, from this arrow to this arrow is the entire spectrum of electromagnetism. Now, long story short, electromagnetic frequencies and wavelengths are, basically make up everything that exists around us, from the light that you can see to the radio frequencies that transmit radio to the radio in your car, to the frequencies that allow you to use your cell phone, you know, from that to cosmic rays that fly through space, particles that create the aurora borealis. I mean, all this stuff falls into the electromagnetic spectrum. And if you look this down here at the bottom, right here, where these little squiggly lines are, okay, this is the waveform of the EMF frequency. Okay, now the higher the frequency of EMF, the more oscillations you're going to have in the waveform. So, and then the lower the frequency, the more spaced out these are going to be, and the less oscillations you'll have in the frequency. I don't like the way this is on this chart because this is really backwards. This should be the other way around, because UV is a lower wavelength and IR is a higher. So this is actually backwards down here. So don't pay attention to this anymore. All right. Visible light right here. Visible light is the light that we can see with our two eyes. That's the light that we see, the rainbow, basically. You know, you got, you know, your reds, yellows, blues, purples, greens, orange, all that. All that's visible light that we can see with our eyes. Well, if you go above, right here, above what our eyes can see, you go into infrared light. Infrared light is a light frequency that's higher than what our eyes can detect. Now, the crazy thing is that just because your eyes can't see it doesn't mean that it's not there. See, that's the crazy thing about this whole spectrum, and the thing that tripped me out when I first got into it, because there are things around you all the time that are there, but you just can't see that they're there. That's where cameras come into play, okay? This infrared light that you can't see, when you take a Sony camera and put it in night shot mode, the night shot mode allows the camera to see this infrared light that our eyes cannot see. So to the naked eye, it's pitch black, but to the camera, it's bright like daytime, because the camera can see the light that our eyes can't. I hope that makes sense. Okay, now if you go below the visible light, this is what we can see with our two eyes right here. This little tiny speck in the middle of the spectrum is what we can see with our eyes. And visible light only makes up a little teeny little part of the whole electromagnetic spectrum. Now, I'm not going to go over the whole spectrum because that would be a whole show. I'm just going to do infrared and ultraviolet light because that's what this is going to pertain to in our investigating. And if this is something that people, if y'all already know about this stuff right here, just bear with me for 1 second, because some people don't know about this stuff, and I'll be done in a second. So ultraviolet light is shorter wavelengths of light that our eyes cannot see, but they're there. UV light is below, like let's see, you take everybody's been to like a rave party or a Halloween party or something like that, where they have black lights, like black lights when you turn them on and they make everything glow around you. Those are ultraviolet lights. But those ultraviolet lights are within the frequency that we can see. They're right here on the edge, right on the cusp of being visible and not visible light. Now, if you go lower into the UV spectrum below black lights, your eyes can't see that. And that's like UV rays that come from the sun that'll burn you. So ultraviolet rays can be harmful. Actually, a lot of this stuff can be harmful. You know, you go lower wavelength than UV, you get the X-rays and then gamma rays. And I mean, you know, all that stuff's really harmful. So you got to be careful with ultraviolet lights. When you're using ultraviolet lights, if you use a bulb that goes below like 280 nanometers or so, you can damage your eyes if you stare into those for too long. So that's basically in a nutshell. Let me see, I had another one pulled up here. You got visible light. Right above the visible light is infrared. Below the visible light is ultraviolet. Now, we can't see these two with our eyes right here at all. This is all we can see. But a full spectrum camera can see ultraviolet light as well as infrared light. So full spectrum means from infrared all the way to ultraviolet. If that makes sense. All right, that's enough of the technical part of it. Now we're going to get to the fun stuff. I promise. All right, hang on. Let me get my chat back up so I can see what y'all are talking about here. Okay. Dang it. Always something technical. All right, so this is what we got here. So basically, so this little section is what we can see with our eyes. If you go above that, you get into this right here. This light right here is completely, this light's on right now, but it's totally invisible to my eyes. I can't see it, right? Okay. But watch when I put the camera in night shot mode and make it to where the camera can see the invisible light. Watch what happens. It looks like I got a spotlight in my face. You see? Now I can't see that light at all. That's completely invisible to me. If that was visible light, I'd be blind right now. But you see, I take the camera and take it out of night shot mode, and the light's invisible again. See? So that's infrared light. Now, I'm going to show you here. I'm not going to take all that stuff down. I'm just going to show you a bulb that I've got right here. All right. This is an ultraviolet bulb right here. And this is an IR bulb. Now I'm going to show you. Hang on. Let me show you. Okay. Now the IR bulb is this one right here. Now if I pull that out, this is the UV bulb. You see how you can't really see it too much because this camera can't see ultraviolet. Now if I switch to this camera down here that can see ultraviolet, watch how bright this looks on that camera. See how bright it is? Because this camera can see ultraviolet. That camera can't. This light right here is also invisible to the naked eye. I can't see any of that light at all. This is completely invisible to me. See? So this camera here can also see infrared light. This camera right here is full spectrum. This camera can see from infrared all the way to ultraviolet. So any illuminator you use, see this is invisible right here, totally invisible to my naked eye. I can't see any of that. Totally invisible. But to you it looks bright. So once again, that is an IR and a UV bulb side by side right there. Now let me go back to my other camera and I'm going to show you what that looks like without any night shot or anything on. See? Looks like nothing. You can barely see a little bit of the UV light, but that's pretty much it. So, all right. So, which do I prefer? I prefer them all. I like, you know, for the longest time, like when I first started getting into investigating, I did mostly everything in infrared. And as a matter of fact, a lot of people do a lot in infrared. Infrared is great. The thing with spirits, what's really cool, is that you have to think to yourself, okay, if there's all this light going on around me, if there's all this stuff around me right now that I can't see, but it's actually there, I just can't see it there, what else could be there right now that I can't see that's still there? You know what I mean? So that it makes you think. Spirits can, this is all theoretical, spirits can exist in other forms of electromagnetism that we can't see, which is why we need our gear and our cameras and EMF detectors and stuff to be able to detect that the spirits are there when we investigate. So yeah, I got one more thing. Hang on one second. Give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. I gotta grab one thing that I wanted to show y'all. Here we go. I wanted to do this last week, but I didn't have a chance. I wanted to break this out this week because that has the Paranormal Puck 2 has sensors in it that can pick up all forms, a bunch of different types of EMF frequencies. Well, not EMF, but frequencies that all along the electromagnetic spectrum: static electricity, light, movement, EMF, just straight magnetism, radio frequencies, you know, all kinds of stuff like that. So that's a really killer tool to have with you. I like the Paranormal Puck 2 because you can use it for so many different things. Lately I've been using it to validate other evidence that I've been getting. Like, say if I set EMF detector next to a trigger object or a doll or something, and then it goes off. Well, the Paranormal Puck 2 I'll have sitting over there too, and I'll be watching the little charts. So if the EMF meter spikes, and I can look on the graph at that exact time on the Paranormal Puck 2's log, and I could see what else changed at that particular time, if anything else changed. And it's really good. I've been using it to validate my evidence, and it's really, really good for that. It's good for a lot of different things, but that's what I've been using it for lately. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to show you guys a few IR lights, a few different styles of IR lights that you might see on eBay or for sale, or that you can actually build yourself. They're not hard to build. IR lights are really simple to build, and if I get around to it, maybe I got to get ready for this investigation, so I'm going to be probably focusing a lot of my time on research and preparation for this investigation that I've got coming up. But maybe after that, probably shortly after that, I'll do a video showing you guys how to build your own IR light if you want, or IR boosters. It's really simple. It's not hard at all. There's a few different ways of doing it, and it wouldn't be much for me to make a video, a tutorial to show you guys how to do it. And they save you a lot of money too if you build them yourself. Let me see here. Okay. Obviously, y'all saw this one already. This is just a straight up IR illuminator, infrared light only. Takes a 9-volt battery. Actually, this one takes 2 9-volt batteries. I made this one a super booster. Let me see here. It's blurry. What, the camera's blurry, y'all? Choppy. What's choppy, y'all? Is the video choppy? Hang on. Let me, on and off. My side is. Okay, hang on. Let me see something. It was chopping and freezing. All right, let me see something here. Let me see something. Oh, you know what it might be? I just realized something, guys. You know what it might be? There's a storm going on outside right now, and it's like a lot of lightning and stuff like that. That's why there's so much freaking activity going on around here. I didn't even realize that, the lightning and stuff outside. It seems to me like whenever there's a storm or like lightning or like any sort of like geomagnetic things that happen, anomalies or anything like that, it seems to ramp the activity up for some reason. It just does. I don't know if the spirits are able to use that EMF to power themselves up or whatnot. That's why all these orbs are flying around me all freaking night, because it's storming outside. So yeah, if it's like skipping and jumping or anything like that, guys, it's just because it's really bad weather outside right now. Okay, let me go back to infrared mode. Well, actually, let me just show you this one. Okay, this one right here, I've got one just like this for. This one's got a dial on the top where you can turn the brightness up and down, really small. And I've got one of these, Matty Way. I got one of these coming to you, bro, just like this. Let me show you, right here. All right, see, turn it up. Whoop. That's just on low right there. You crank it up. It gets so bright. It's focus, Daniel Son. Focus. All right, let me see. Turn it up. So, yeah, anyway, this is another one here. It's got adjustable brightness. Then I've got these little teeny tiny ones right here that are good for GoPros. I use this one on my GoPro. If I can find my GoPro. I can't find anything tonight, guys. I swear to God. Where's my GoPro? I just had it earlier. Spirits are moving stuff around on me. Go figure. Oh, there it is right there. Okay. See, what's cool is if you have like a little GoPro like this, you can take and put Velcro on the side of it, and then just like Velcro it to the side of the GoPro, and then you just click this little switch. And you see, look how bright it is. Those two little LEDs, how bright they are. So this is cool. If you mount your GoPro on your chest, you just take it on and whoop, whoop, whoop. And then I've got, here, let me show you this one. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to show you that one. I don't want to take that down because then it's going to knock. I just didn't leave it like it is. But basically, so, oh yeah, the other ones I wanted to show you, the Sony ones. Okay, you got different types of Sony. Now, this is the thing. I like the Sony IR lights. I like the Sony IR lights. I just like them. They all have adjustable brightness. They're not as powerful. They're not as powerful as the ones that I build and stuff like that. But they're useful, and the batteries last forever in them. So I do use them. This is a Sony one here. This is a Sony combo light. It's got a video light and IR lights. That's the IR lights, which also has adjustable brightness. These I like because they have a really wide spread. You can see it's nowhere near as bright as the ones that I build, but they're useful, and I use them. I got a bunch of them. Whoop. Just blinded myself with that video light. And then these here, let me show you one more type, and then we'll get on to the next part. Here it is. Okay, these are really popular right here. These right here. Hang on, blinded everybody. These are ones you see. These take 2 AA's or a battery pack. I got a zillion of these. They don't make those anymore, unfortunately. Sony quit making those back in like 09, I think. And so they're really sought after now. If you see them on eBay, they're like ridiculously expensive, more than what they're worth, in my opinion. So yeah, if any of you guys need any infrared lights, UV lights, or anything like that, holler at me and I'll tighten you up. One more thing that I want to cover, and this is something that a lot of people get misunderstood. You got IR and you got UV. Okay, push that to the side. Now you have full spectrum and wide spectrum. Okay, there's a big difference between those two. And a lot of people don't know the difference between those. Okay, full spectrum is from ultraviolet all the way through infrared. That includes visible light. So a true full spectrum light, like a light that's actually full spectrum, true full spectrum, is going to have visible light in it as well. Meaning that if you're investigating with a full spectrum light and all the lights are off, when you turn that light on, it's going to light everything up bright because it has visible light in it too. Your eyes, it's going to look like an off-white colored light, like a yellowish kind of light, but it'll have ultraviolet, infrared mixed in with that light. I don't like those per se because I like it to be completely dark when I investigate. So I like wide spectrum lights. Wide spectrum is what I prefer. I mean, everybody's got their own preferences, but it's just what I like. Wide spectrum is infrared and ultraviolet and no visible light at all. So wide spectrum in a completely dark room is going to be completely invisible to the naked eye. So if you're investigating, your camera will see the light, but to you, it's still pitch black because all you got is that UV light and IR light and no visible light. That's called wide spectrum. A lot of people call that full spectrum. And I mean, I guess you could call it full spectrum, but it's not technically wide spectrum. Now, to call a camera a full spectrum camera, full spectrum, that's accurate because the camera, when you make it full spectrum, can see from UV all the way through visible, all the way through IR. So that is a full spectrum camera. But I would rather have a full spectrum camera with wide spectrum illuminators. That's my preference when I investigate. So enough tech. All right. So this is what we're going to do. Let me go ahead and we're going to run into trigger objects. All right. So let me move some of this stuff to the side really quickly. And I got the new Paranormal Puck 2 software is out. You want a wide and full spectrum? I'll hook you up, Kimberly. I'm gonna hook you up with one. I'm gonna hook you up with a wide spectrum light. In fact, I've already started building it. I just haven't had a chance to finish it yet. Okay, now that's what we're gonna do here. I got a Mortis the Wizard. What's up, man? All right, let me switch cameras really quickly. Okay. Now I apologize if this camera keeps going out. I'm just gonna have to replace it with another one so that we can do what we got to do. All right, I've got a new recorder. Well, not really new. I just haven't used it in a long time that I wanted to try out tonight. It's got a color display, and when you record, it's got a it'll tell you, it's got a little graph on here that'll show you when you get an EVP, the little meter. Well, you can see it right there. Let me see. Hang on. Here, you see the little meter right there? All right, so we're going to try that out, and now we're going to bust out some trigger objects. Okay, delete that, delete. All right. Okay, now, trigger objects. We use lots of trigger objects. I love trigger objects. I encourage the use of trigger objects. They've worked for me. They've worked for me in the past. They work for me constantly. So we're going to show you some trigger objects, and we're going to do some experiments with some trigger objects. So everybody remembers this from last week. This is the railroad spike that I got from Matty Way, my freaking brother from another mother sent me this. This is from Virginia City, Nevada. Look at it look at it making the camera jack up. This thing's got, look, I'm here to tell you now, this thing's got some energy attached to it like nothing in it. I think it has more energy than the brick that I have even has. This thing, it's just like, it's even messing the camera up. So we're gonna, this is a trigger object. This can be used as a trigger object. If you have here, I haven't taken this out in a few weeks, but a trigger object, basically in a nutshell, is anything that is an object or device or an article of clothing or something of that nature that a person who passed away maybe treasured that item, or maybe it was something that they used all the time, maybe like a pocket watch that they carried everywhere with them, and they loved it so much that when they passed away, they wanted to take it with them, and part of their energy remained attached to that object. Even though they passed on, part of their spirit is attached to that item still. Or maybe like say if a guy was like really into sword fighting, and he like, you know, used the sword to do fencing or stuff like that, and he loved it. He had maybe like a really awesome Japanese steel sword that was like, you know, just really expensive and really awesome, and he just loved it so much that when he passed away, I just saw an orb over there at the corner of my eye. When he passed away, part of his energy stayed with that item. And then on the maybe the darker side of that, freaking mortise. Yeah. They must be that's the only thing missing, dude. So yeah. on the flip side of that, it, you know, not being so nice that it was maybe like an item that somebody liked. Am I out of sync? Hang on. Yeah, let me make sure this is right. Am I out of sync for y'all at all? You know what? I might try and hang on. Let me try something, guys, real quick. I'm gonna refresh this window. Just bear with me. I'll be right back. I'm going to refresh this window. I'm going to disappear for a second, but I'll be right back. I'm going to refresh this whole chat window. Okay. I just refreshed the whole thing. So y'all let me know if it's back in sync for y'all. Yeah, it probably is. Welcome back. Welcome back, Kimberly. Better now? Okay, good. If it does that again, y'all just let me know. Type it in chat and I'll refresh it again. Cool. All right, good deal, y'all. Okay, now back to the trigger objects. Okay. Now these right here are some graveyard artifacts. Actually, this one is. This is from This is some dirt I got from someone that was taken from a cemetery right near where this came from. So these two came from very, very close together. Now, the thing about now the thing is with these, some of these objects, now this right here, this and this is a remnant of the Great Fire that destroyed a whole city back in the, I think it was 1820 something. And on the flip side of that, some items were loved and adorned by those people that passed away and kept their energy with them. These types of items, the darker items, not really darker, but if someone was killed with maybe like a, I don't know, somebody was stabbed to death, that knife could have energy, bad energy attached to it. The Great Fire that destroyed a whole city, things that were leftover remnants from that fire could have energy from that horrific event attached to it as well, which is some. So trigger objects can be formed tons of different ways. And there's just so much left to learn about all that stuff. I love trigger objects. They can be used in an investigation. You can use a trigger object. What I really basically just described are trigger objects that have energy attached to them, like a haunted object. Now, you can use regular everyday items as trigger objects too that don't have to have any energy attached to them. For example, we did a hospital investigation where in what used to be the neonatal area of the hospital when it was still operating, we sat a camera and shot it on the ground, one from each angle, and put a little teddy bear and then a ball and a little toy train and a little figurine. We put that on the ground in that section to try and see if any, child spirits would come play with any of that stuff. And they did a couple of times, twice actually. The ball rolled but regardless, that's a way to use trigger objects. I just saw an orb over there in an investigation to try and elicit activity, which to me, I really encourage doing. If you're, is it messing up again? Oh, okay, lagging again. Sorry, y'all. Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. It's just hang on. Let me see here. Let me think how I can. I mean, is it bad? Is it like super bad? Shut up, Shannon. Fine on your end, Chrissy. All right, cool. All right, we'll just rock and roll then. Okay. So what we're going to do really quickly is let's try to, I'm going to set up, we switch cameras. Now, I'm going to set up some items over there on the ground, and we're going to go ahead and, hell, I'm just going to break the SLS camera out now. Might as well. Let's see if we can get anything to come on the SLS camera, and see if we can get these trigger objects or these, items to give us some activity or something. So let's see what we can do. Let's set this up. I'm going to set the Paranormal Puck 2 on the ground over there. I've been wanting to try this out, so we're going to set this on the ground over there, along with this. Actually, you know what? I want to use this. Something I have not done yet. I want to take this right here and put it over there. Now I want to put some of these artifacts over there with it. I want to set these on the ground with it. I have not introduced these two artifacts to themselves yet. They both came from the same area, so I'm kind of curious to see what's going to happen when I bring them together. Now I'm going to leave this over here. I don't want to bring that over there just yet, because I don't know to be honest, I don't know what's going to happen. This is the first time I've ever put these two together. All right, now I've got a laser grid that I'm going to set up in a minute here. Let me put it over there. All right. Now, we're going to take the all right, let me reposition this camera so y'all can see what I'm doing. All right, I've got right here, I'm busting out the Ovilus 3 and the EM Vortex. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to set the paranormal puck over here. Actually, I'm going to set the puck here. All right, now I got to connect to the puck really quickly. All right, let me cut these lights off. I'm going to go dark. So let me cut my IR lights on. Okay. Actually, you know what? Hang on. I got to put this in infrared mode so you guys can see what I'm doing. All right, there we go. See, this is infrared light. To me, totally dark, pitch black. I can't see anything right now. Y'all are funny. Now I can't see what I'm doing here. Okay, I'm going to switch. I'm also going to switch the I'm switching my microphone to Omni, so y'all might hear that humming sound maybe. I hope not, but I gotta find my flashlight. I can't see anything. You know what? I'm gonna use my big flashlight. Oh, that's what I wanted to show y'all earlier. I completely forgot. Wait, what did that say? Story. This thing's talking already. It just said story. And you can't see it because of the IR light. Hang on, let me turn this off real quick. This right here is a infrared tripod flashlight that I build. I build these two. You could set them up. Like if you do a static, what did it say? Think. Story, think. And then you cut it on, and it's an IR light, a really bright IR light, which this is also invisible to the naked eye. See, I can't see that light at all, but it's infrared and it's super, super bright, as you can see. And I make these too. In fact, I got 2 more of these I made for IR light just went out. That IR light up there just went out. The batteries just died in it. All right, it's starting, guys. It is starting already. All right, I need to put batteries in that now. They're starting, guys. What did it say? Female? Female. Female. Are you a female? It said something like, Female. It said female amused. There are females in chat that are amused right now. Are you amused that I'm knocking stuff over? There goes the camera out of focus. Shit. Hang on. I gotta get this LPIR light back up. Hang on. Okay. All right. All right. I got that one back up and running. Okay. All right. I got the IR lights back. All right. This thing's already communicating. All right. I'm about to connect to the puck. Let me up that a little bit. Okay, good. Now I just want y'all to be able to see what's back there, but I want y'all to be able to see me too. All right. Hang on. All right. All right. All right, let me connect to the puck. Is it on? Yeah, it's on back there. All right. Paranormal puck 2. All right, I got the new Paranormal puck software loaded on my Android device. Chrissy, this is the Ovilus 3, Chrissy. That's the Ovilus 3. Found puck. All right. All right. I'm connected to the Paranormal puck, which is on the ground over there. Right there. That's the Paranormal puck 2. I'm connected to it with the software. And let's go ahead and what did that say? Hug. Okay, female, amused, and hug. Okay. Female, amused, and hug. That's relevant. That's relevant to me personally from something that I was saying and discussing with someone the other day. That's relevant. That's very relevant. Okay. I don't know if y'all can see. Hang on. Let me take it out of. What was that? Wayne. That's right. That's my name. Just said my name. All right. Let me zoom in on the puck back there. Now I'm going to cut the LEDs. Hang on. There. If you see the puck right there, you can see the LEDs turning on and off on it. Hang on. There. See, I just cut all the LEDs on the puck on with the software. In fact, we changed the color. I'll make it like green or something. Let me see. There, that's green. Here, I'm going to make them all green. Okay, there. See, it's all green now. All right, let's go back into night chat mode. What was that? Count. I just did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on here, and it said count. All right. Okay, now. Okay, let's ask it a question. Let's say, what are you? What are you? Okay, I'm asking it a question. I'm going to say, what are you? No response. See, it says no response. Okay. All right, let me grab, you know what? Let me run this real quickly. Okay, I'm going to leave the puck 2 on. Let me turn this off. All right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave the puck 2 over there on. And And we're going to use the puck 2 to validate our responses on the spirit box. I'm going to show you how we're going to do that right now. Okay, I'm going to leave this energy graph on. All right, this is a graph. This shows live readings from the Paranormal Puck 2 right now. So I'm going to leave this here. And I'm going to run this right now. And if we get a response on here, when we get the response, I'm going to look at the graph and we're going to see if anything changed while we got the response on here. All right. Here we go. Y'all, hang on a second.
Is it
different?
in the night?
In the night. Can y'all hear this? Warning. Warning. And the static level just changed. The static level just changed. No, Joanne, the puck's on, that's the puck on the ground back there. Can y'all hear this good? Give it up. Human? Can you make static? There's a static on the, okay, this is picking up the static from the phone, actually. Yeah, from the phone. It's picking up the static from the phone. False alarm. All right, no more phone. Puck? Did you say puck? Apple? Hang on, let me turn this back on. Okay, what is your name? Matt. Matt. Your name's Matt? Whoa, what the hell was that? I'm gonna sit right here. Seven. How many spirits are there with me right now? It's a shadow? It just said it's a shadow. It just said it's a shadow. It wants? What does it want? Sound like a little kid. Yeah, I know. What is your name, little kid? You're different? You're a male spirit? Okay, something just, hang on, I just heard that thing talk, hang on. Veronica. You just said Veronica. Is that your name, Veronica?
Great.
Is your name Veronica?
Botanical.
An accident.
Lied to me.
You lied to me.
Who's it?
Arkansas. 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 You heard that shit?
Sure.
Where are you from? That IR light just died. Did you kill that IR light? Did it just say I did in a female voice? Well, I. That was creepy. You heard that? Did you drain that light?
What?
The light, the IR light. Did you drain it? You canceled it? Or did you canceled it out with what? Possible. You said possible.
With it.
Reset this down for a second.
Wheeled up.
Demon.
Good.
Demon? Who's acting? Who said demon? Entire. Entire what? Prison? Are you stuck in a prison?
It's your team.
Somebody said something about a prison. Okay, hang on. This has got me tripping out right now. This has got me like tripping. Hang on one second. I need to grab my flashlight, which I can't find again. Because I need to change these batteries. And the IR light that it just killed. The Puck 2's making all kinds of shit too going on over there. The Puck 2's like doing all kinds of stuff. We're gonna have to go back and look at the log on the Puck 2 after. Hang on, I gotta change. I'm gonna cut this back on one more time because I need to change these IR lights out. But I'm just gonna tell you, the energy in here totally changed. I like, it's completely different than it was when I first started. And let that be known now. Heart. What is your name? I see her.
What?
What do you- Okay, something just moved the puck. Something just moved the paranormal puck. Something touched it. Did you touch that? Who touched that? Uncle. Are you someone's uncle? Whose uncle are you? Whose uncle are you?
They come.
They come. The puck moved again. Uncle Tom? Are you being silly?
One
I said shit. Okay, that's significant too. Can you say whose uncle you are? Is there anybody? Is there anyone in chat that you're related to? Raider. Are you related to Shannon? Yep. Boy, your people like coming through. Do you have a message you want to give her? Be careful. What do you have a message you want to give her? Saturday? It's Saturday. Okay, hang on. All right, it sounds like I'm not getting anything else out of this right now. It's like they came and went. All right, this is what we're going to do. I want to try to ramp this up some. So I'm going to go ahead and do, I'm going to add two things over there. I'm going to add another trigger object, and I'm going to add another EM pump. Let's see. Enough. Enough. After it stopped talking, it said enough. All right, so I'm going to set another EM pump over there. I'm going to crank them both up all the way, and I'm going to add the brick into the mix. And then I'm going to cut the SLS on, and we'll see if we can get anything to pop up on there. And then observe. So we'll see if we can catch anything on there, and then I'll run the digital recorder and see if we can get any EVPs. All right. Okay. Here, let me ask the puck a question real quick. Since that thing said observe, I'm going to say, what are you watching? No response. Twice I got no response. Okay. All right. Hang on. This is crazy. I'm using my phone in a hotspot, so I'm still on going that freaking slow. I'm winning. It's funny. They're watching you. See you. All right. Hang on. Let me add this to that mix, and then we're going to see what happens. I got a feeling that this is going to be pretty cool. If I can find my flashlight, that would be really great. But I can't because I don't know what happened to it. It rolled somewhere here. Grab the SLS camera. Actually, you know what? Maddie, I'm gonna set the PX over there. Observe. All right, if I can find my damn PX, I can't find anything, man. It's like everything's just sprouting legs and running away from me right now. All right, I'm about to cut the lights on for a minute because I can't find my flashlight anywhere. Dude, my flashlight is all the way over here. I don't remember it being over there. Here it is. Okay. All right, I'm about to cut on the SLS. Glance. Well, that means glance. All right. All right, here we go. Okay. All right, I'm cutting on the SLS. And where the heck? Dude, this is so crazy. There it is. All right. Set up the PX device. I'm going to set it right in front of the puck. I'm going to get the other EM pump. Set it here. Okay. All right. What did that just say? Solo. Sold. No, solo. What's solo? Am I going solo? Yes, I am actually going solo. I am solo. Not Han Solo. All right. Okay. Observe, glance. Sunrise. Sunrise. Okay. All right. Let me log in with this SLS and then we'll see what we get. I gotta invite myself in. Invite myself. Invite. Okay. Y'all are funny. I love you guys. Okay. All right, I'm almost done. Let's see. Let me grab a. Everything's coming in waves right now for some reason. Like everything is just like seems like the activity's coming and going and coming. I just saw something over there. Coming and going like in waves. You know what I may try and do since I'm seeing these light anomalies? After I run this SLS for a few minutes, I might try and do some full spectrum still shots with this full spectrum camera and a couple of IR lights and see if we can catch anything on them. Because I keep seeing things with my own two eyes. All right. Okay. Yes. Join. Okay, I'm in. All right, let me screen share. Screen share. All right. There's my laser grid. Hey, what's up, Andrew? Hey, thanks, Epic. All right, let's see what we get here. This hasn't said anything else, so I'm going to cut it off. But I got the PX device over there on. I'm going to leave the PX on. This is weird. This is really strange right here. Why would this do that? That's weird. This is kind of strange. This doesn't usually do this. Go figure. There we go. All right, SLS is on. Okay. There we go. No, come back. Come back. There we go. All right, I got it now. I lost it. The freaking things are going crazy here right now. All right, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to switch over to the SLS. Okay. Whoop, there's something sitting on top of my thing back there. All right, this is kind of jumpy. It's looking jumpy to me for some reason. It's looking really jumpy. All right. Can you go over there to one of those devices that's on the ground? I've got 2 EM pumps, a couple of trigger objects. If you can come out of that rail, there it is right on top. Look at it sitting there, standing on the 2 EM pumps. Standing on top of the 2 EM pumps, right in between the 2 vortexes. And I got the left vortex going right and the right vortex going left. So it's like caught between the 2 vortexes or vortices. Check that shit out. It's stuck between the 2 magnetic fields. It can't go anywhere. Look. Dude, that is crazy. I've never had that happen. It's caught between the 2 vortexes. Whoa! Did you see that freaking field come sweeping through? Whoa, that was crazy. It was like lightning struck outside, and like the EMF, like it was like a what do you call that? An EMP, like an EMP went through the. There's another spirit. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna run something. That was crazy, dude. There, I'm knocking shit over again. Pitch dark in here, so I can't see what I'm doing. Did y'all see that shit? That was crazy. Hang on, let me. All right, hang on. Let me hold this still. That was nuts. All right, hang on. I want to. Yeah, it was like an energy surge that came flying through. Man, it was the craziest thing ever. All right, I'm gonna run something. Let me see. I'm running a spirit box or something. Whoa, look, 2 of them, and they're right. That one's trying to get to the freaking. Trying to get to the EM vortex, man. They're freaking over there. They're trying to get to that EM pump. All right, one of them's on top of the puck. Let me ask the puck a question. I'm going to ask the puck a question while it's standing right next to the puck. What question should I ask, guys? What question should I ask it? Who are you? Who are you? Tom. It said Tom. Hang on. I got to switch this over. I got to switch cameras over. No, I'm not. I just asked it what it. I said, "Who are you?" And it said Tom. I don't know if y'all might have been able to hear it. It said Tom. Hey, what's going on? What's going on, Steve-O? Good to see you, brother. Dude, look at it. It looks like another energy surge is trying to come through. All right, I'm gonna ask how long have you been here? How long are you here? March. I said, how long are you here? And it said March. Like the month of March. All right, this is crazy cool. I've never had the Puck 2 work this good before. Hang on, let's keep asking questions. I want to ask another question. How did you die? How did you die?
Rewind.
Back to the other question. To the month. Is it something to do with the month? Look, it's caught between the two vortexes again. Look, the one on the left's caught between the two vortexes. That's so crazy, man. It's like stuck there. Look at him. He jumped out of it. Hang on. Are you stuck?
Ew.
No. I said, are you stuck? And it said no. You look stuck to me. Or you just like that EMF field. Are you human? Round. What's round? Man, they're just coming. He's coming and stealing it. Okay, one of the EM vortexes is almost dead. It just wiped one of the one on the left. The light's so dim it's almost dead. And that was a brand new battery. The one on the right is still. There goes the PX. There goes the PX. There goes the PX. It said sit something. Sit dirt comment. Dirt. I got the graveyard dirt over there. The graveyard dirt's over there. It said sit dirt. Can you say something else? Killed. How were you killed? Something to do with that dirt? Are you mad that I sat the dirt over there? And now no more spirits on the SLS. The left vortex is dead. I need to put a new battery in it. This one needs a new battery. Dead. Can you use that PX device to say something else? Yep, that's it. They're done, man. All right. I guess they're done with the SLS for now. All right, let me switch back cameras over back again. That was crazy, y'all. Hang on. Okay. That was crazy. Y'all saw that shit? Man, that was nuts. Light. Tom, do you want the dirt? Hang on. That was crazy, man. All right. All right, let me turn this off. That was nuts, man. You saw that, how that spirit got caught between it was like stuck between the two vortexes. It couldn't get out, man. It was freaking stuck. That IR light, it sucked that IR light out again. You know what's funny? I changed those batteries sooner than those, and that one's still on, but this one's dead. So it sucked the energy out of this one again. That was the shit. You saw that shit? Can't wait to see. Paranormal validation of time in March. Yeah, I can't wait either, Kimberly, to see what that's up, man. It said paranormal. I'm gonna have to go get that and play like last words so we can hear all the other words that it said while I was running my fat trap. Hang on. Let's try some full spectrum photography. See if we can catch anything with the full spectrum camera. Where is, there it is. Okay, I need to put a fresh battery in this EM pump. I can't believe it killed this EM pump that quick, man. Japanese? Sound like it said hate, kind, happier. Are you happier now? Are you happier now? Order. Frank? Frank, are you the other spirit that was with Tom? What did that say? I couldn't make out what that said, y'all. Think. Can y'all hear that? Enemy. That's crazy, man. That might be what that's about. Because that doesn't make any sense to me. If that makes sense to you, then maybe that's what they're trying to say. All right, now I got a fresh battery in here. Yeah, this one's ready to rock now. All right, now I got 2 fresh batteries in there. And then the dirt. I had the dirt right there next to the, man, that's just crazy. How it said that about the dirt. It said sit dirt. Something, hang on, I'm gonna grab it so we can hear what it said. So we can hear the last words that were said. Hang on. Okay, hang on. All right. And then the Paranormal Puck 2 said the name was Tom. Hang on, I gotta put those batteries in real quick, and then we'll hear what the last words were on that. Let me see. I need batteries. Yeah, I have a lot. Somebody said earlier. It's hard to make it out, Kimberly. There it goes again. Yeah, the Poltercom said Tom too. Maybe you might. Yeah, maybe you might be right. You might be right. Hang on, let me see something. Where's my freaking flashlight? You know what I'm gonna do, y'all? I swear for next week. Next week, Uncle. It just said Uncle. Okay, someone's uncle trapped. Multiple. Men. Dig. I love this thing. I love this thing. I love this. Ground. Dig in the ground. Uncle Tom, something dig in the ground, dirt. And it said multiple men. Multiple killed. Again, killed. Were you killed? Were you Murphy? Yeah, Grub, it is. I love this thing. Maddie, what? Hide. Were you trying to hide? Did Murphy kill you? Were you killed in a war? Were you killed in a war? Did you work on the railroad? Chased. Were you chased? They chased you down until they killed you? Yeah, it did. I think so too. Okay, this thing doesn't talk this much ever. Like the thing I like about this is how accurate it is. The railroad spike, of course, the railroad spike, of course. And then there you go, information. So, okay, what information are you trying to get out? I'm gonna have to look up. You know, man, I'm gonna. You know what I'm gonna do tomorrow? I'm gonna look in the Virginia papers and stuff like that from way back then, and I'm gonna see if I can find anything relevant to this. PX is usually quiet. I mean, the only time this thing goes off is when it really detects something. Like some of the other devices like this will give you words just based on the normal environment, and they won't be relevant. But this won't do that. This will not give you a word unless it really detects a huge change of some kind. Then it'll give you words, which is why I find it to be super accurate. And now it's gone quiet. Yes. What year? Do you know what year? Or can you give me a year? Disaster. Killed again. Yeah. Disaster killed March. Can you give me a number, a year, or an era to look in? I'll help you, but you have to help me by giving me the information I need to look up. What I need to find.
Suggested.
Suggested.
Compound.
Compound.
Alright. Sandra. Cleansing.
Were you chased? Someone chased you down and killed you? Is that what happened?
Marriage.
March again. March again.
Hurry. Lord. Saturn.
Okay, you have to give me a year. You have to give me what year to look into. We know it's March, but you have to give me a year. Which year is it that we need to look into? I promise I will look, but you have to give me a year. And it was going quiet. If you can't give me a specific year, just give me a time period.
Auto.
Any time period that I can look in.
Lost. Life.
Life.
Current.
Current.
Curry.
Current. Current. Night, bro. All right, hang on. Let me grab my recorder. Let's see if we can catch it on EVP. It might be easier for him to speak as on the EVP. Let me find my recorder.
Levitation. Right.
Lit. Lit. You see something? All right, let me grab my digital recorder.
Template. Program.
Hang on. Let's see what I got this set on here.
Win. Clap.
I'm out. This is crazy. Between. Were you caught between? Short. Between what? Between what years? What years was it between? 7. Okay, 7. Door. Store. Spot. Possible reason. Think. Highest story. Think about the highest story. Is it the highest story on the page? 15. I don't know, man. I've never seen it. This is like the most I've ever seen come out of this thing. Squeeze. Every time I go to put it down, it starts. Hang on. I need to put batteries in this IR light.
Lens.
It keeps saying that word.
Moist. Loving.
Loving, moist, loving, suffer. I'm great.
And kind. Change. Jimmy.
What year? I'm gonna ask the paranormal puck too. Yeah, I heard that. Yeah, Kim, it did say that, peace and loving, and then it said suffer right after that. All right, I'm asking it what year?
Double.
Double.
No. Factors.
Double what? What number?
Jim.
Jim. Jim. So Tom and Jim. That's the two names I got. Tom and Jim.
General.
General.
Female.
Female.
Killed.
Killed again. PX device, huh? Jeez. I can't even put the batteries in this IR light. I keep trying to. Uncle again. Uncle. It just said uncle again.
And only. Doer. Combat.
Combat. Combat.
Which.
Which?
Property. Any.
Property. Who you killed over your property? Civil War, maybe?
Correct.
Correct! Did you hear that? Did you freaking hear that? I said Civil War and it said correct. Dude, that was crazy.
Return. Affair.
Return. So Civil War. So that's where we need to look. Civil War, guys. Civil War. So it's something to do with the Civil War. Did y'all hear that shit, man? That was badass. That was badass. I said, so is it the Civil War? And it goes, correct.
Crater.
Crater. Grand Canyon's a crater in Arizona. Is that what you're talking about? In Arizona?
Holiday.
Validate.
Trail. English.
Trail. I can't believe this thing's talking this much, man.
Build. Emma. Her. Next. Match. Send. Round. Fast. Amount. Apple. Projection.
Sink round mast. This thing is just.
Zero.
This is crazy.
Talking.
This is so crazy. 1812, 1861 to 1865.
Care. Jesus.
This is nuts. Yeah, it never does this, man. Ever. This thing never talks this much. Ever. This is the first time either one has ever talked this much before, ever. We need to do EVP. We need to do an EVP session. Hang on, let me switch cameras. We'll go to the wide angle. And we're going to do EVP. All right. I'm going to leave this here. I'm not going to turn this off, though. I'm going to leave this on. I'm going to leave this on. And I'm going to sit it right here while I do the EVP session. All right. Hang on one second. I need my outside. What about outside? You want me to go outside? Are you outside? Classic. Copy. It said that again too. It said that about 4 or 5 times. Compound. What is a comp? What? Patrick. It just said Patrick. Yeah, I'm not turning that off, man. Validate words. Video direct. Levitation. So if I take some like pictures or videos with the camera over there, you'll show up on it? Yourself. It said that a few times too. It said Saturn about 5 times, and I used to have a demon. I used to have a Saturn. I had a Saturn SC2 years ago. Car, yeah, I had a Saturn car like years ago. Said that. It said that a bunch of times too. That same word. It's saying like the same 8 words or so, like constantly over and over again. So those words have to be relevant because this thing's got thousands and thousands of words in it. Prisoner and executed. Yeah, maybe so. I'm going to, hang on. I need to grab my small flashlight really quickly. You know what I'm going to do too? Hang on. Let me set this laser grid up. While I step out of here, I'm going to turn this. Let's see if anything shows up on here. All right, let me set this laser grid up. All right, I'm going to leave that laser grid set up. I don't know if how good y'all can see it, but. Light now. Automatic restart. Twist. Heart. Line. That's crazy. All right, I had to grab my little small flashlight where I'm tired of toting that big giant one around. All right, let me turn the fan off. Lent. Reason. Again. All right. I'm going to run an EVP session really quickly. To the spirit that's here communicating with me right now, I want you to give me a year, if you can. That was the PX device. It said kill. That was the PX device too. It said property. Were you killed over your property, or were you killed for your property?
Information.
Suffer.
Correct.
Correct. Did you suffer? Did they try to take your property?
Orange.
Okay, hang on. I want to see what we got here. This is crazy. All right, let's see what we hear.
That's your communication with me right now. I want you to give me a year. If you can. That was the PX device.
Ooh, it said something right before I talked too, really quick. Predict. I kept predict. Watch, right before I talk, it goes predict. Right. Right there. It was like a whisper. It's like, right here, watch. I think today. I don't know. I think so. I think so. Right here, I think it says.
Were you killed over your property, or were you killed for your property?
Hang on. It said this. Hang on. Yes, they did. Yes, they did.
Did you suffer? Did they try to take your property?
Yes, they did. Did they try to take your property? Yes, they did.
Did you suffer? Did they try to take your property?
And you can hear the PX just chapping away in the background. Okay, so this person that we're communicating with right now is apparently someone who was either killed in the Civil War. You know, down south where I'm at down here, a lot of times what happened during the Civil War is we had plantations, and obviously Louisiana was huge for cotton production and sugarcane production. And in fact, sugarcane is still grown all over the state of Louisiana. And a lot of the sugar in the country comes from Louisiana. And during the Civil War, we had all these plantations down here. And what would happen is the Northern soldiers would come and they would kill either kill the owner of the plantation, or like some of the plantation owners had overseers, and the overseer would be in charge of the groundskeeping and the farm work and everything like that, that the slaves would do and such and such. And what would happen is the Civil War Northern soldiers would come down, they would kill the overseer and just burn the whole plantation and property, just light it on fire and burn it to the ground. And there are so many stories about things like that, which happens all over the place down here where I live. So this is going to be something really fun for me to research, because I just have a feeling that it's going to be something to do with one of these plantations that were burned down. Possibly, I don't know. I just had a feeling it's going to wind up being something to do with that, which is really, really crazy. Yeah, they got Camp Beauregard, was a prisoner camp, war camp, POW camp. They've got all those, the plantations that we still have are haunted. All of them are super, super haunted. We got the Myrtles plantation, which is the most famous. But the Myrtles is nowhere near the most haunted, not even by a long shot. It's just one of the most well-known. Then you've got the Magnolia Lane plantation, which is up in Natchitoches. And then you've got a zillion and one old haunted homes down on the bayou between Highway 308 and Highway 1 in South Louisiana. So yeah, all those places are haunted. There would have been so many more. They came to you for a reason. I have to forget. Yeah, they definitely did, Kimberly. They definitely came to try and. Where did I go in March? I'm gonna have to think about that. I'm gonna have to think about where. Yeah, definitely, Chrissy. It's awesome down here. Great places to investigate, man. So many great places down here to investigate. I'd love to take any of y'all ever want to come down here and investigate. Just hit me up, and I'll be more than happy to take you. There's plenty places to go. Yes, I used to drive a Saturn. Back in, let's see, what year did I have that car? It was a '95 Saturn SC2 that I had back then. So yeah, this is crazy. Yeah, for sure. Definitely. Tom and somebody said that they had an Uncle Tom too. Hey, lovely. So yeah, this is going to be really cool to check out, to research and find out more information. Plus, I'm going to do some more sessions too and see if I can get any more information and see what's let me see something here. Yeah, definitely. I want to try and see if I can get some more information from any one of these spirits. How about that SLS camera thing? Man, y'all saw that the spirit got caught between the two vortexes, which, are they on or off? Okay, I turned them off. It was caught between the two vortexes, and then that like wave of energy just went boom and like wiped it all out. That was crazy. I've never seen that happen. I've never seen that happen before. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up in a minute, guys, to keep from y'all coming down here. Oh, hell yeah, definitely. Sarah, you and Maddie, y'all come down here. I will take y'all, show you the town. I'll take you to all the good spots. I'll show you all the good places to eat that only the locals know. And we'll go investigate some killer places. So yeah, y'all definitely come down here and I'll take y'all and show you the town, man. Y'all come, y'all be my guests for sure. Come on down. Love to have y'all. Yeah, if anybody has any questions or anything like that that they'd like to ask, just go ahead and type it in chat, and I'll answer it if I can. And after that, I will pretty much be wrapping it up. Yeah, road trip, man. Hell yeah. Road trips are the shit. Hell yeah, Charm. Y'all come on. Come on. All y'all come on. Y'all come on. Hell yeah, road trips. Thanks, Tammy. I appreciate that. Yep, y'all come on down, man. There's plenty places to investigate down here. Plenty places to go see, and Popeye's chicken. Yeah, Popeye's chicken. Yeah. Matter of fact, man, I want some Popeyes. Right. You know what? Thanks. I really appreciate that, because now I'm going to have to leave and go get Popeyes when I get off now. Thanks for doing that to me. I appreciate that, Shannon. Thank you. Tammy is right. Yeah, I tell you what, it's Kimberly. I'm being blessed right now. The spirits or God is just angels. I don't know, are blessing me with communication. I'm just, somebody upstairs is smiling on me right now, and I'm so thankful for it. Yeah, I'm going to get me some Popeyes chicken when I get off of here. I'm going to go scoop some up. When's my next vacation days? Oh man, thanks, Lady Jenny. I got vacation I can take anytime. I got plenty. I think I got 2.5 weeks left or something like that. So yeah, me taking that, and I'm gonna have to use some of that though to go to Arizona, because I'm definitely going to Arizona soon. I don't know when exactly. Whenever Matt and Sarah will have me up there, I will be heading on up there, and we're going to investigate the Jerome Grand together, and that's going to be awesome. Can't wait. That's going to happen real soon. I hope in the fall, if y'all can get the time off, whenever they can get the time off, I'm heading on up. Let's see. I have a digital voice recorder, Olympus VN 7200. Oh yeah. The 7200 is a good one. You know, I like the Olympus recorders, the 7100 and the 7200. I like them. In fact, I've got a few of them myself. You have to set those up the right way in my opinion, to make them work right. With the Olympus recorders, some of them work good if you set the quality on high, and others don't. The 7200, if I'm not mistaken, I like the quality on that one set to, I think SP is what I put that one on. I think I put it on SP, and then the sensitivity obviously on high. And I don't know if, let me see, the 7200. The 7200, you need a software to get the EVPs off onto your computer. But I've got the software to do that with. And if you need a copy of that software, just let me know and I can give you a link. I think I have it on my Google Drive already because I gave it to someone else not long ago. If you need the software for the Olympus, just hit me up and I'll send you a link to download it. Yeah, low setting on the 7200 for sure. ST10, yeah, I like the ST25. I got a couple of those too, for sure. Okay, are you in okay? Oh, that's not for me, that's for Apollo. Let me see, it was another question. Let's see, we had it for years. It doesn't sound well on high. Yeah, you got to leave it on low for sure. Set the quality. I think I leave it, like I said, I think it's you got LP, SP, and then I think HQ or something like that. I think I leave it on SP, not the lowest, but the one right below the lowest. If you put it on the lowest, it just gets too noisy. Yeah, ST10 is a good one. I like the DS30 though. The DS30 to me is like an EVP magnet. I catch so many crazy EVPs with the DS30. Love the DS30. It's a great one. And then the RT EVP, I love the RT EVP. That's a great recorder. In fact, let me grab that real quick. I want to show y'all something. I love this recorder. The RT EVP. This is awesome. It's got stereo microphones on here that go down to, I think, like 15 kilohertz or something like that. 15 hertz kilohertz sound. super low. And it goes up high too in the range on these are great. These recorders, I love these. And they have the they got the linear sweep SB7 built in too. Here, I'll run it real quick for y'all so you can hear what it sounds like. Let me find my speaker. Let me show you real quick. Okay, now what you do is you hook it up to a speaker. This is old little JBL speaker, and then I think it was SP. I think it's got LP, SP, and HQ. I'll leave it on SP. Or on that recorder, you know, it is. I think it's LP on that recorder. Yeah, I think Epic's right. I think it is on that recorder. Can't talk tonight. Okay, now what you're gonna do is. This thing's cool because you can use it as a digital recorder, but you can also use it as a spirit box. It does have a linear sweep PSB7 built into it. So it's not a step sweep. Step sweep is like where every station cuts off at the station before it, like the SB7 does. This one is a linear sweep SB7. It's the same radio, but it's a smoother sweep, which works better in some instances. In some instances, I like the step better. Here, I'll play it real quick. I got the sweep speed too low. It's too slow. Yeah, I got the sweep speed on 110. Let me turn it up to like 50. Sure. All right, that's more like it. All right, that's better. Oh, you can also, what's cool about this, what's cool about this too, you can adjust the frequencies that it sweeps. Like you can make it sweep the low frequencies that are below American radio station frequencies, so that all you get is just no radio bits whatsoever. Or you can make it sweep the whole band with the no radio bits bands, or you can make it sweep just the radio that have just the bits bands. So you can adjust that. And yeah, like Matty Way said, this is definitely the most underrated, in my opinion, the most underrated piece of gear in the paranormal, hands down. This is the most underrated piece there is, in my opinion. A lot of people get frustrated with this thing because the way that you operate it is different than a normal recorder. People buy it and think that, you know, they're just buying a digital recorder and you're just gonna, you know, press the button, record, and start. You know, but it's not like that. It's really several devices in one. What's cool with it? Pants down, pants on the ground, looking like a fool with your pants on the ground. But yeah, watch. Let me show you. Hang on. I'm gonna change the frequencies. So you can go frequency range. And here's the frequency ranges you can select. That's right, G'd up from the feet up. Okay, this right here, bam. All right, now I got it set to sweep. I got it set to sweep only the white noise bands. It'll sweep from 77 to 80, I think. You see how it's going 77, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, and then goes back to 77. So this will sweep from 77 to 87. You will get no radio bits whatsoever. So if you get any sounds out of it while it's sweeping like this, you know it's a spirit. Yeah, I did say something. Like right before I put it up. So yeah, it's a really cool device. In fact, I don't know if y'all have seen the footage that I've got of the shadow figure that I caught on my GoPro chest camera. That I caught. I don't know if y'all saw that video. I'll have to post it on here. I got it. I think it's on my I got it on my Facebook fan page. But if you look in that video, you'll see my hand held out. You'll see this in my hand, and it's actually this. I was using this and this. I had them in my hand like this. Oh, and it was this camera too. It was this camera right here, and it was this recorder, and I was holding this in my hand, and then you see the shadow go by down the wall. So this is what I was actually using as a spirit box when I caught that shadow figure. Yeah, I figured he would use it because he knows how to operate them. So yeah, he definitely would. That doesn't surprise me at all. But yeah, they're really cool. So yeah, any more questions? Before I wrap up, let me cut these lights on here. Okay, let me go ahead and let me take this out of night shot. What's on my necklace? Here, I'll show you. It's a here. It's two-sided. It's got focus, Daniel Son, focus. There we go. That's on one side, and then it's on the other side. It's Mayan symbols. Whoops, shit. I hope that wasn't my freaking, it was. Wasn't it? Yep. All right, so yeah, I'm all sunburnt from being outside. So yeah. Yeah, thank y'all for coming out, man. I appreciate y'all coming out. As always, y'all rock, and I love you guys. You know, and I got a really cool show planned for next week, and you will not want to miss it. I have some new stuff coming. It's supposed to be here this week, but it's going to be here next week. And there's actually a couple things. So next week is going to be a killer show. Definitely hope to see you guys there. Thank you, Kimberly. Mucho gracias. Thanks, Lady Jenny and Charmy and Apollo and Zara. We'll go back and watch it then. Sleepyhead. So yeah, it's great to see y'all, man. Always. Thank y'all for coming out. Like, subscribe, comment. Links in the description to my Facebook fan page and my website, which is getting updated as we speak. And Yep, got really cool stuff coming. So y'all keep your eyes peeled and keep checking my fan page. I've got some more evidence clips to be posted. Hopefully I'll have those not the SB7, the Hack Shack videos posted this week too. And so yep, cool stuff coming, guys. So y'all, yeah, for sure, definitely. So love you guys, and I'll see y'all next week.